Alice was deep into dreaming, immersed in a magical, safe realm of Elliot's design. For as long as Annabelle could remember, Elliot had controlled Alice's dreams. While most humans drifted into a shared dreamscape when they slept, Alice was different. She journeyed to a world crafted just for her by Elliot, a place where her mind was at ease, and she was treated like royalty. Elliot and Alice shared a magnificent palace on the astral plane. Every night, when Alice's body succumbed to sleep, her soul would instantly transport to their shared home. These hours were sacred to Elliot. He devoted every moment to making Alice smile, to wiping away her tears when she spoke of the harsh realities she faced in the human world. "Every hand ever raised against you shall wither away to dust," Elliot would assure her, his voice a soothing balm against her pain. Alice's days were filled with the normalcy she had come to expect. She served her country, she doted on faith, and she helped her father navigate his complicated illnesses. He was suffering from diabetes and congestive heart failure, his health a constant source of worry. But her nights belonged to Elliot. They attended grand soirees at the Golden Palace, dancing the night away in each other's arms. Elliot took her on picnics in fantastical realms, worlds untouched by human hands, where time gave way to wondrous, sentient vegetation. In this dream world, Alice was Elliot's wife in truth. They even had children born of their astral union, children who were not mortal. But even with this idyllic existence, even with the love Elliot showered upon her, the true Alice, the core of her being, still refused to fully submit. Ashira, it seemed, always remained one step ahead of him. How she accomplished this feat, Elliot couldn't fathom. It defied all logic, all divine laws. But then again, nothing seemed impossible when it came to this deity, this being whose submission he craved above all else. Ashira, a name whispered in hushed tones, a name that invoked terror in those who knew its power. The forgetful goddess, the bloody baby, the queen on fire, the mother of poles, pure deem. To have her as an ally was to hold the key to invincibility. To have her as an enemy meant certain death. The Fate Council had long predicted the re-emergence of this primordial goddess, known by many names. Her true name still shrouded in mystery. Ashira, the pharaoh mother of all, resisted him with the relentlessness of water. To truly understand water was to grasp the hidden dangers beneath its placid surface. Water waited patiently, eternally, bound by no constraints of time. It had taken the deaths of tens of thousands of fake gods to even come close to pinpointing the lineage Ashira planned to inhabit. Kingdoms had burned in the pursuit of this knowledge, countless lives extinguished, but it had been worth it. To possess Ashira, the deity whose essence was the very foundation of love, that was a prize beyond measure. Elliot knew Ashira loved Alice. She had resided within the lineage of you for eons, always choosing powerful Fae women as her vessels. She had other bloodlines she favored, switching between them to maintain autonomy and allow her torchbearers a semblance of normalcy. But now, trapped by the fate gods, Ashira was bound to Alice, her fate and premortal energy entangled in a web of forget-me-nots. Elliot had lain with Ashira the night he married Alice on the astral plane. Over 1,000 years ago, it had to be Ashira who yielded willingly. It had taken 1,000 years of watching her vessel suffer, tortured throughout time, for her to finally concede. To call it lovemaking would be a lie. Elliot had used every tool at his disposal to seduce her, to make the experience pleasurable for her. But Ashira remained unresponsive. He couldn't bring her to climax, no matter how hard he tried. In the end, he had taken her in silence. She had yielded her body, a welcoming well to his seed. He had drowned in the sea of her love, overwhelmed by an unexpected, immediate addiction. To be inside Ashira was to gaze upon all creation and weep at its sheer beauty. Alice, sweet Alice, was his key to unlocking all the kingdoms, past, present, and future. Ironically, it was when Elliot was cruelest to Alice that Ashira would open herself to him, desperate to protect her vessel from further harm. Elliot hated this dance. He didn't want to hurt Ashira. He wanted her love, freely given, but the stubborn goddess wouldn't even speak to him. She shared her laughter and her musical voice with the children Elliot had fathered upon her, but she never offered him even a passing smile. Then Tyrion, the eldest of the fake gods, had revealed Ashira's true weakness. Now, armed with this knowledge, Elliot was going to use it to finally bring the goddess to heel. And she would have no choice but to love him, he thought, his eyes fixed on the ultimate prize.